What's going on, everybody? This is a different type of video. Ass, different type of video. I kind of just want to talk about a bunch of different random topics that's going on in my life because I feel like I'm losing my mind, kind of, and I don't know how else to. I don't know. I guess you could say it's some sort of podcast or whatever. Oh my god, I literally have one sleeve down. It's because my tattoo burns. Not like I'm trying to like show off or anything. By the way, did you guys know I got a new tattoo and I made a tattoo video about that on my channel. Check it out if you want. Let me move this hanger. It feels kind of in the way. So I kind of want to get it out the way right away. The big thing that's kind of stressing me out, but I know with time I'll feel better. But this thing that I'm doing tomorrow, I'm going to talk about right now. So tomorrow, my parents and I, and Alexa and Hannah, we're going to look for some houses, and we're going to try to acquire a house, not right on the spot, but we're going to be looking at some cribs, and that is kind of stressing me out just a little bit. Not because I haven't moved out before, because you can see I'm in my room. I've lived here most of my life with my parents in their house. But a couple years ago, I dated Alexa. There's like two separate timelines within our relationship. And in that first half, everything was perfect. Everything was fine, all that stuff. But being young, I was driving myself crazy because I'm like, there's no way this is it, right? Like, there's no way I found my other half this early in my life. So as one does in early 20s, I'm in my early 20s right now, but like 2 years ago or whatever it was, I broke up with her, all that stuff. And literally the same week, I remember I was like, I feel like we shouldn't talk anymore. Or like, I feel like we should just, have distance and stuff like that. Literally a week later, I asked her, I was like, yo, what if I like move in with you guys, you and Hannah and whatever? And looking back on it, bro, what was I doing? And Alexa, being amazing and sweet and beautiful, was like, yeah, I'm down. That other stuff you told me like a week ago didn't make any sense, but I'm down. So you can tell that early half of our relationship, I was pretty stupid. I was the main one being dumb. And sometimes I am dumb nowadays, but I feel like I've matured so much within just like 2, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it's been. And so for about a year, I lived with all of them. And I would say my location, but Alexa doesn't want me to do that, so I'm not going to do that out of respect. So moving out, whatever, that whole thing is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's not the thing I'm tripping out about the most. It's kind of like, I don't know, is that all life is? Like, you get a crib, put all this freaking money, work, time, sweat, whatever. I'm getting all sweaty just talking about this. I don't even know why I have headphones. I'm not listening to anything. Yeah, I don't know. Like the whole concept of just getting a crib and you pay and pay and pay and you work and you work and you work, the end goal is always to pay it off and all this stuff. And I'm just like, is that all life is? Is that all my life is meant to be? I know a lot of people go through this type of motion or emotion in their life, especially in the early 20s or 20s in general. I hear that we all have this sort of, the world's going to end and what's the point and all this shit. But I don't know, man. I feel like I've been working for about 5, 6 years with my father doing drywall. I make a bunch of vlogs, or like 2 vlogs, going to work. I've shown you guys what it's kind of like, and it's really stressful. It's really hard on the body, all this stuff. The thing with moving all the way over there, which is about almost 2 hours away from where I live, where my parents are right now, is about 2 hours away where we're planning to live, where Alexa and I used to live. At least part of the plan. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm going to be working still with my father, and I'm just going to be going back and forth, back and forth. And I don't have a problem driving. I don't have a problem all with that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I don't have joy. Like, I don't feel joy with some things that I do, and I don't know, I don't have like the thing where you look forward to besides Alexa, you know what I'm saying? I like talking to her, I like being in her presence, I like all this stuff, but I'm just like, I have these like little moments of joy, but I don't have humongous abundance, happiness that I feel like I should be having, you know what I'm saying? Like I have so much stuff, bro. You see these vinyls, I have some action figures in the back, I have some cool band tees, I got a Julie hoodie, I listen to all this music, I've created such a, I've, I don't know, I've had such a fun time talking about music, all this stuff with everybody that's followed me on here. Almost 15K subscribers, 80K on Instagram, 70K on TikTok, and it's just like why do I not feel that type of joy, man? And it sounds so dumb, bruh. It does, but I feel like, I feel like this is something that I'll get over eventually, like everybody does. And I always, lately on my YouTube For You page or whatever you want to call it, on my YouTube feed, I just see a bunch of videos where it's like inspirational quotes or whatever, and like, bro, you just gotta live, or like, if you're feeling sad, you should watch this right now, or some dumb bullshit like that. But maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe I'm just like a negative ass dude right now. And I feel like I've been a negative ass dude most of my life, but I don't know, dude. I'm trying to keep pushing through because I feel like at the end of the day, I do just have to accept that the world is a beautiful place, and I just have to have these great experiences. I think I talked about it in a video a couple videos ago where I'm just like, I feel like the human experience is to just have experiences and just be in the moment, be with your friends, be with your family, be with people you love, and smile, laugh, all this stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and that's what I'm trying to go towards, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I kind of mentioned it with music. I'm grateful, and I have a humongous appreciation for people that watch my stuff, because people don't have to watch my stuff. And I don't know, I've been grinding at YouTube for, I want to say like a year or so. And I feel like with music content, I don't know if it's called being burnt out, but I feel like recently I'm just like, I don't know. It's that's also something that's been stressing me out, besides working, besides the normal human life where it's, you get up early in the morning, go to work for a long time, come back home for a little bit, enjoy the little time you have. Besides that, I'm going to put these on because it kind of feels comfortable. And I guess people who have podcasts have these on, even though I can't hear my voice, and I don't want to hear my voice. It just cancels out the noise. Anyways, yeah, I feel like there's this period of time within music for me right now where it's like most of the stuff is like the same, and I don't know if it's because of the music I listen to, because there's a bunch of amazing bands, amazing artists, and I don't just listen to rock, you know what I'm saying? I've said this a million times. I'm not a guy where it's like you should only be listening to rock because that's real music, you can't listen to rap. But I'm just not as well versed within rap, but I do listen to rap. Like lately, I've been listening to Ghost Mountain, and I know some of you are looking at me like, dude, that's probably why you're feeling so stupid. It's because you're listening to this horrible music. But I fucking love Ghost Mountain, Cemetery, all that shit. And I'm planning on going to a show on August 15th in Sacramento. So that's a little detail in there. I don't know. But yeah, dude, I enjoy that music so much. I've enjoyed Ghost Mountain's new album. I enjoy music, but I don't feel like I'm at the point. I don't feel like I'm Finn McKenty or whatever that dude's name, where he was just like, I made all my money, I'm dipping. Like, that's never, dude, I've had people want to pay me money just so I could talk about their music. And I'm just like, dude, I don't want your money. Like, if the music's good, I'm going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's never been like that for me, but I do feel like I'm just like, man, like what, like it's fun, but like I feel like I'm not having hecka fun right now. And that's stupid. And I found myself just being so negative towards these videos where it's like I've seen them all the time since like 4 years ago, especially on TikTok, where it's like POV, this type of fan, this type of band listener, all this stuff. And it's just the same thing over and over again, same joke. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so annoyed by this. I'm so bored at this point, dude. And I made one of those videos recently just because I thought it would be funny, because I had all this merch, all this new metal merch, and I was just like, I don't even care if like these people are mad at me in the comments calling certain bands new metal or whatever the fuck. But I made a skit like that, and I found a little bit of joy in that. Actually, a lot of joy in that. So I don't know if I'm being hypocritical or what the hell, dude, because I found that a little bit fun. It's not entirely different. Like when people are like, POV, you're this type of listener or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, I don't know if you guys feel that way too, where it's like, oh, I've heard that one before, but I feel like that's been the whole thing forever, you know what I'm saying? Like there must have been people in the 90s that were just like, oh, you're listening to that band? I know how you are, you know? I feel like that's just been a thing forever, even in the 70s, whatever, 50s. I also find joy in doing interviews, band interviews, talking to bands. I feel like I get more enjoyment talking to the people that make great music and kind of just scoping their brain out, you know what I'm saying? Just like seeing how they operate behind the scenes, because every person's different, every band's different, every approach is different, and I find that very entertaining. And yeah, I know it's been a minute since I had a band interview. My last one was Ned Russin. What a wicked last interview, but that's not my last one. I actually have an interview lined up this whatever day, in like 3 days, in Sacramento. I don't know if I should say it. I'm just gonna wait because it's just a couple days from now. I have a band interview coming up, and that is gonna be fun. But I do still have some sort of anxiety within band interviews. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm not Nardwuar. I'm not fucking Zane Lowe. I'm none of these guys. I'm not. I haven't been in the game for 20 plus years. I haven't been in the game like that, you know, and I don't want to be that type of annoying ass interviewer. That's why I try to make sure everybody I interview knows that I'm just a fucking regular ass dude, like a hang up drywall, bruh. I have fucking, I have to do construction, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just a fucking regular ass dude. And that's kind of my approach whenever I talk to these bands. But yeah, there's anxiety sometimes, and maybe not because I'm not prepared. I'm always prepared whenever I have an interview. I feel like it would be a disservice and just rude and a waste of everybody's time if I didn't come prepared and all that stuff. But sometimes driving to places, sometimes just going to this, that, the other, different venue, it just gives me some anxiety within me, you know what I'm saying? And I should get over that, because who the hell cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So I should probably get over it. The anxiety has really just beaten me up for like the past 6 months or whatever, how long it was since my last interview. Like one thing I really wish, I feel like would be awesome if, and I feel like everybody wants to do this at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I would love to just do YouTube full time. I would love to do that, be my job, pay my bills. I would love that. Who wouldn't love that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, other people would probably want a different job, you know, but the thing with me is like, the music stuff is fun, but I feel like I've tried, you know, I have a gaming channel, but I don't put my 100% in there, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so new to playing games on my PC, first of all. And I don't know. I'm just a rookie when it comes to streaming in general and gaming and all this stuff. And then I just stumbled across a bunch of accounts on TikTok, Instagram, and they're gaming and all this stuff. And it's just so oversaturated, you know? It's like, how can you stand out when this entire ecosystem is filled with top dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like millions and millions and hundreds of thousands of followers and likes and all this stuff. And I feel like that's the part where I'm just comparing a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? You just got to start somewhere. And maybe I just got to do stuff because I enjoy it rather than trying to make stuff my job. And maybe I'm just not supposed to be that type of guy who is on YouTube and makes a lot of money, and, you know, because like, dude, like, what do we even have to talk about, you know? Like, I've been talking for like 20 minutes, and like none of this is cool or funny or has substance like that besides being beneficial for me. And I don't want to be those accounts where it's like, I'm a motivational speaker and all this stuff. Like, no, dude, I am not that at all. If you listen to my advice, you are probably doomed. You're probably doomed. So my game plan at this point, I think, is just keep working, seeing what's up, and when I move out, if there's a job over there that I can do that, you know, pays good, then maybe I could just work over there and live over there, you know, like some normal people would, instead of going back and forth commuting. But that's the norm, you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to my dad. He's like, dude, people drive hours just to go to work, you know? Like, it's a privilege to be around your work and go to work, come home in like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Like, some people would fucking pay monthly subscriptions just to get home earlier, an hour earlier, 2 hours earlier. So I don't know, man. 23, turning 24 this year, losing my mind. But I don't know. My beautiful Mona black cat is on my bed right now, and that's giving me hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for... No, I'm playing. Shout out Mona, though. The beautiful ass cat. I was going to play a scary game called Silent Breath. I've told myself I'm going to record that game for literally a month at this point. Like, every day I'm like, you know what? I'm going to record that game and play it. But I am so scared when it comes to scary games, dude. But I think that's the fun part within it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I get scared, you guys are going to laugh. But I don't know if I should stream it or not, because I'm like, who the hell's going to watch that? You know what I'm saying? Earlier in the video, I talked about... I'm all over the place, but earlier in the video, I talked about how I feel like I don't have, like, crazy joy like that. You know what I mean? And something that I've been trying to do to fill that void of unhappiness or whatever that feeling is going on eBay and trying to find these little trinkets. Excuse me. And by trinkets, I mean like an over-the-hedge promo water hose that for some reason is on eBay. And I posted that in my vlog as well. I was just like going through so many things from my childhood where I'm just like, dude, I have money now, you know? So that's something that's really excited me. Oh, I have something else I wanted to talk about. I also mentioned it in this video. I have a bunch of clothes right here, and these are my pants, my lucky pants that I only have because I have like 2 pairs of pants. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, would anyone watch a Whatnot stream of me selling some clothes in here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a Tower Records, it's like early 90s or something, shirt in here. Got a Pearl Jam shirt, some bands in there, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking, like, maybe streaming on there, you know, selling some stuff. And especially today, I went down the rabbit hole. I was like, dude, I have this, like, urge to list a bunch of things on eBay. So that's what I did. I just did that. I put a bunch of shirts on there for sale. By the way, if you want to go check that out, I'll link it in the description, my eBay. And if you see a bunch of band tees that are extremely expensive, I understand you're going to be like, dude, you're such a piece of shit, dude. Like, that's just the market for them. You know what I'm saying? I found such a thrill with band tees. I've always loved not just collecting band tees, but selling them too. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they're low and then you can sell them high because the market just rises up. I don't know what it is about that, but I found that very fun. And then I was telling myself, I was like, bro, should I just sell clothes for the rest of my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, make a business, sell on Whatnot. Like, every week I'll have a bunch of clothes and I'll just grab all these dope ass vintage shirts and whatever the hell. And then you guys could bid on it. Maybe I should explain what Whatnot is. I just realized that Whatnot's like a selling platform where it's basically like eBay and like FaceTime or some shit, or Instagram Live. You know what I'm saying? Where I can stream. I show you guys my clothes. I talk about the details, if there's any holes or whatever. and then it's on auction. You guys bid, and at the end you can pay for it. And sometimes I see a bunch of payments fail, and I'm just like, damn, that's annoying. But you know what I'm saying? Just like sell a bunch of shit, and I feel like it's a good way to get rid of stuff quickly. And I was just like, dude, that sounds so like fucking lit. You know what I mean? I'm just like, god damn, that sounds so fun. But then I would have to go get stuff from like markets and like really try hard to get a bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't just buy stuff online, wait for it to get home, and then stream it and then barely make profit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I also thought of making a separate channel because I feel rude bombarding you guys with day in the life, thrifting. Like I want to make thrifting videos, but I also know that's oversaturated. But I feel like that'd be so fun, dude. I really do. And maybe that's something I should just do, like if I want to do something, just do it. But I don't know if I should make a separate channel, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing where I'm like, I'm tripping a little bit. Because you guys come to me for music, I have something else in my brain, and I could recognize how this may be my fault and it's nobody else's fault. You guys come to me for music, and I love getting recommended stuff. I love listening to this stuff on stream. It's fun. I find bands I ain't never heard of before, and I really do enjoy that part. But sometimes I don't know. I get a bunch of like messages where it's like, listen to this band, listen. And I'm just like, am I a fucking animal? Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do things that I want to do. Like I know you guys aren't forcing me to listen to your bands, but I'm just like, is that all I'm good for? Like I'm the guy that fucking talks about music, and I like talking about music. It's an important thing in life. I don't think just in the music realm or whatever. But I don't know. I think I just need to, I don't even know, dude. I know I might be sounding very unsubscribable right now. Unfavorable. Unlikable. But I'm just a confused 23-year-old. But if you think about it, dude, like it's pretty dope how a lot of people have watched me for music, you know what I'm saying? Like I never thought I would have so many subscribers on YouTube. That's like the main thing for me, where a lot of people on YouTube are subscribed to me, like damn near 15K, dude. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of fucking people, dude. Thank you, by the way. I forgot. No, I didn't. Never forget. Speaking of never forget, 9/11, dude. I've been watching a bunch of 9/11 documentaries recently. Like I'm just so fascinated by that because I was born 10 days after 9/11, so September 21st, 2001. That's my B-day. But yeah, dude, I've been just, I don't know, enamored with all these stories and stuff because I never really dove deep into it, Like you hear some dark jokes about it, and I laugh sometimes, but I probably shouldn't laugh. But I was watching this documentary, and it was about the survivors because I never really thought about the survivors that were in the building. I never thought about that shit once, bro, which is crazy. But one thing that really like blew my mind, I was like, bro, what? That's crazy. Was like when the first tower got hit, basically people, okay, I don't remember if it was people in that first tower or the second one, but they were like basically like evacuating or like leaving, like, you know what I'm saying, going down the stairs, trying to get out of the building. But then they had these like speakers and like announcements at school or whatever, but it's like some lady for work or whatever. And the person was like, you can either go back to work or you can exit the building. The choice is up to you. And then there was a lot of people that chose to go back to work, dude. That is insane. That is literally crazy, bro. That is crazy. Like that really fucked me up, bro. I was like, God damn. Like if I was in there, I for sure would have dipped. Like I don't care. Like if you gave me the option to dip from work or whatever it was, I'm dipping, bro. And I feel like a lot of people should have done that. RIP all the people that were in there. And yeah, so like I wasn't around for that, right? And I don't know why I thought I was born pre 9/11. Like my dumbass, bro, I was born 10 days after, but for some reason I always felt like I was pre that. But no, I was always a post 9/11 baby. And then I would just watch all these videos on YouTube where it's like this just everything that changed from media to, you know, like video games, TV shows, all this stuff, movies, and just like that impact is pretty fucking crazy, bro. Pretty crazy. And then I asked my mom because I was supposed to be born before 9/11. I think like September 6th or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So my mom was in the hospital getting checked up, whatever. I haven't arrived yet, but then I asked her because I wanted to know her experience, and then she was like she didn't understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, I don't know, she's not from here. You know what I'm saying? And she's just in the hospital and going through this stuff, and I don't know, dude. It's just like, it's so scary, man. Like, it's fucking crazy. I have so many like random shit in my brain, so I'm just gonna talk about it because why not? I'm thinking of, I kind of like these type of style videos where I'm just talking right now. I guess you could say it'd be like a podcast or something. But if my wonderful Alexa was in here, it would be awesome, you know? And what I'm trying to do is probably sell my camera that I have right now so that I can use that money to buy another camera with, you know, like better, not just quality, but recording time limit, because my camera dies like in 15 minutes. Or in like 20 minutes because it's not supposed to be at 60 FPS for that long of a time. So I'm trying to upgrade my shit. And I just feel like it would be such a cool time just to talk with Alexa for like an hour or something. And I know I talk to her every day, but sometimes I'm a bad boyfriend and I don't listen. But whatever. No. It's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like focusing on her sentences would be kind of fucking lit, bro. Oh my god. So dumb. But yeah, that would be fire, just like chilling. I have a couch over there. She said it was ugly. I couldn't believe it. So rude. Like, I think my couch is dope. I'm not gonna show you guys. Actually, I think I could. It's pretty dirty over there though. Fuck it. I don't know if this is the right camera angle anymore. Is that better? Is that better, everybody? Dude, I feel like I'm moist critical right now, just talking to you guys like this. Dude, this shit is so itchy, bro. Do you guys do that whenever you're itchy on a tattoo? You just go, Anyways, something I've been bugging Alexa to do with me is play a scary game together. But she finds that like not enjoyable. Like, she likes watching Queso and all that stuff, but I feel like she just does not want to play a video game. Or maybe she just doesn't want to touch my keyboard because sometimes I put my feet up here. Doesn't matter though. Man, I feel like I kind of talked about most of the things I want to talk about, to be quite frank. Yeah, with Alexa, like, a podcast would be so easy because I would ask her one question and she would talk for like 40 minutes. That was something I like first noticed about her when I met her. Or not when I met her, but like the first time, like a couple times I was hanging out with her, I would just talk like once and then she would just ramble, but I didn't mind. And I still don't mind, but I just find it funny, you know? Like, I would just put in my 2 cents in the podcast. It'd be like, yeah. And then she would just like go crazy. But that's just the kind of personality she is, bro. She could talk forever. And one of the like pluses of moving to a new crib for me, like something that like brings me joy, is that the fact that Alexa, aka Polka Dot Pigeon, is gonna make more videos for you guys, and you guys don't understand, bro. Like, her full potential is about to be unlocked once we move out, and fingers crossed we get a crib because that would be dope. Anyways, I keep moving the camera, but I'm not really doing anything. But yeah, Alexa talks for a long time, and I find it very funny. And yeah, I don't know what to close this off with. You know, I don't know how to stop talking. So maybe I'll just stop talking soon. If you guys like these videos, let me know. I kind of want to. That would be dope if I just talk about shit I want to talk about. Kind of like Moist Critical. But I feel like there's some channels out there that are trying to copy that, but you just can't copy that 101, bro. And I don't know if I want to be that type of guy that just tries. I just saw his recent video. He was like, he shit himself at a Deftones concert. That dude has to be like one of the funniest motherfuckers ever, dude. Like, he's just like unapologetically himself. And I find it very funny. And the one thing that Alexa said a couple days ago, she was like, OMG, how short is Moist Critical? And I was just like, dude, why are you so late, bro? Like, everybody's been knowing that for a minute. But yeah, she was just so bewildered by his length in height. Not girth, but length. But yeah, I wonder how many times I've said, like, but yeah. Moving on from my sentence before, but it's the same topic. Recently, I've been watching, dude, because for some reason, I never stumbled upon Moist Critical's videos like that back in the day. Until like 6 months ago, I just found out about him. Or like 8 months ago, somewhere around there. Where I would see the occasional clip on TikTok of him playing Fortnite and being like the revolver god or whatever. But I didn't know him like prior to that. And I feel like he had a humongous fan base like 5 years ago. And I feel like he's going strong today because the content that he makes is so timeless. Because it's just day-to-day topics, you know what I'm saying? And he gives you some input. His titles are funny. His thumbnails are funny. And it may be basic, but it kind of just, it reminds you of that early YouTube days, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you don't have to go crazy with the thumbnail. You know, you don't have to go too crazy with the title. The substance within the video is awesome and funny and cool. But one thing I was like, dude, I could never be this guy. I feel like that motherfucker is so goddamn smart. Like, I feel like he just knows 99% of what he's talking about. And if he doesn't know something, he's going to admit it, you know, but he's going to make it seem like he knows it. He's one of those dudes where it's like he could talk about anything and I'll believe him. And maybe that just says a lot about me because I'm probably not the smartest guy in the room. But that's just my take on Moist Critical. Dump Toes Thoughts. Should I name this video Dump Toes Thoughts? Dump Thoughts. I don't even know how there's no way that people are going to watch it this far. It says 45 minutes on my recording thing right here, but I'm probably going to trim it down a little bit just because who the hell wants to see a 23-year-old lost human being talk? But yeah, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about music topics or something like that. I don't know. And one thing that made me like kind of relieved a little bit a long time ago was when I made, I think one of the first vlogs or whatever I did on my channel. And I would always say like music related, because I feel like I'm obligated to be that type of guy, you know? But I feel like sometimes I'm, you know, like I don't know. I don't think I'm like the funniest dude ever, but I feel like I can go do some cool shit or something, you know, and just show you guys and have a good time. But I had some comments where it's like, not everything has to be music related. We're always going to watch you, bro, or some shit like that. And I remember that, and that made me really happy. So, I keep thinking I'm streaming because OBS, like, it says stop recording. Like, I'll click that when I'm done. But above that says start streaming. And I was flipping out a little bit. I'm like, dude, I'm going to be streaming my whole entire thoughts. And I'm not going to be able to cut some stuff because it's been streamed or whatever the hell. I don't know. But it's just a video. It's just being recorded. Oh, you guys see that GameCube controller? GameCube. Oh my god, I just realized my camera isn't even like full screen, bro. Wow. Like 45 minutes, 50 minutes into the video, I just realized my thing's not even full screen. Maybe I'll fix that in post. I never said that in my life. I've just heard a lot of people say that. Let me fix it in post. Okay, I feel like I'm running out of topics to talk about at this point. I'm kind of worried about Alexa's health because she hasn't really eaten anything like that today. Eaten. And I think she's recording a video, so I'm most likely going to check on her after this because I'm using my freaking iPhone camera as a thingamabobber, as a camera. So I can't see my texts or anything. And that's also another reason why I want to buy a freaking camera that I can connect to right here because it'd just be easier and better quality. That's the end of this video, guys. Should I just, yeah. Let me just sit here and think, and maybe I have some other things to talk about. No, I don't know what to talk about. I'm going to try to edit this and then make a thumbnail and then just be done.